Okay. Now, one day I want to be a double-barreled Asian MILF like you know. So really, I found your notes. Turkish woman, I can confirm.
It was only my
It's quite big letters, so but I like what you said about languages, you know. I was thinking about this earlier, but like you can tell a lot about a culture from their language, you know. Like how the UK, like in English is an old language. There's loads of words, but they still don't have a word for bad that's like specific to food. But we have no standards. But anyway, so I am English and Japanese, which means I enjoy fish, I enjoy tea, I enjoy attempted world domination. I am a white woman and an Asian woman at the same time, which means inside of me there are two wolves. The dog I fucked and the dog I ate. Other personality traits I have include my very strong gag reflex. Sometimes when I'm brushing my teeth, I'll gag. On a bad day, I'll throw up. Funny enough, when I'm sucking dick, it's less of a problem. I guess the conclusion we can draw here is that God didn't want me to have teeth. Anyone here been to Brighton recently, ever?
Yeah.
Yeah? How was it? Did you like it?
I live there now.
Oh, you live there?
Okay, yeah.
Have you ever been to the beach and brought fish and chips?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the seagulls in Brighton are fucking dickheads. But anyway, one time I went to Brighton like years ago with my friends. We went to the beach, we went to the pier, we saw some gay shit, and then we got back on the train. And then I opened the news app on the train, and it said that the beach that we'd just been to had a World War II bomb discovered on it. I didn't realize the seagulls were that aggressive. Speaking of aggressive, I have a corporate job. So it's hard to believe even for me, but like I do go to like conferences and shit. So I've been to my first conference recently, which is like wild because you show up and then there's these people in suits who make like 30 times your salary. They talk to you and they're like, so it's always about the bloody market. Like, how is the market? The market is terrible. Oh no, when is the market gonna improve? I don't know. It depends on Donald Trump, the European Union, and the war in the Middle East. Wow, your insight is so insightful. Thank you. Would you like a complimentary brick of cocaine? You just do that over and over again for like 2 or 3 days straight. But I think it was my first time in a conference. It was my first time in Amsterdam, the beautiful city of weed, hookers, and Anne Frank. So a lot of firsts there. I was ready to go back home. I was on the Uber going back to the airport, and then for the first time in my life, I saw a dead body. Okay. I saw a dead body like in the middle of the highway. So I don't know how this motherfucker like got there because it wasn't like anywhere near a normal place where people walk. So I was like, damn, that's crazy. And then I kind of told everyone about it. Once I got home, I was like, oh my god, like I saw a dead body. And I like typed on Teams to my coworker like, yo, I saw a dead body. And then he was like, can I say something like really bad that's gonna give me bad karma? And I was like, okay, like I wanna hear this. And then he says, world's most biodegradable speed bump. Thank you guys.